There we go.
It takes
All
a second.
right. We are live, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the NFC Champions post-game
Woohoo!
show for the 49ers. Let's freaking
Hell
go.
yes.
An
Man.
insane comeback win, down 17 points after the first half. Came back, won by 3 points. Final score was 31-34. But before we get into all of that, we're gonna go through all of the little housekeeping formalities real quick. Real
Real
quick.
quick,
And then we'll get
I,
in.
Uh,
Go for it.
before
Go.
we go through that, I'll go ahead and read that. But
Yeah.
before we go all that and everything like that, okay. I have to say this. This is karma. This is karma. Because I don't know how many, I guess they said it on the broadcast, but literally the last time they won on the road, we were up 24-7 at halftime, came out, kicked the field goal, went up 27-7, lost the game 31-27. That's literally 1957. I like my main message I want to send to y'all. You know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and read the ads. My bad, I'm a little
Go.
all over the place. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you help out NFR by using our shop49ers.com affiliate link. Link is available in the link of description of this podcast or video. Go to cgiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio to save on all your sporting events like fucking Super Bowl tickets. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio. Catch Jason and I, maybe Jaymie. We'll figure that out later. Friday, we'll continue with our Friday shows and all that. Follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio, Twitter at Niner Faithful R. Check out to see everywhere you can subscribe to the show. Go ahead and visit NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe. You're obviously listening to the post game show. We will not have any game day shows, but pretty fucking blessed to be able to have some game day shows in 2 weeks, eh? And
right.
Of course, you know what? I'm just gonna do this now. It's not officially up yet, but I don't even know what I'm gonna make the fucking promo code. I'll know by the end of the show. I'll go ahead and give it to you, Jaymie. I'll put it in the chat.
NFC champs. NFC champs.
No, see, bro. So this is kind of what I wanted, and I don't want to hijack Jamie's show here, but
No, you're good.
My boy Chris, big shout out to my boy Chris Day he retired now, but he did the Fifth Down sports show.
How's it, Steve-O?
He had tagged me in a post on Facebook and he said congratulations and tagged a couple of, I guess, his Niners homies. It's like, congratulations, Super Bowl bound, all that. And I said, you know what, bro? I said, there's no congratulations due. We still got one more to get. And look, I'm eating my victory ice cream. This is literally the ice cream I've eaten after every victory this year. But I'm not going to go have a cigar. I literally posted on Facebook. I'm going to go look what Jason posted, what you told us. But I literally said, like, cool, as proud as I am.
The new post is fire.
As proud as I am right now, like, look, we'll discuss it. Jason and I will discuss it on Tuesday. Look, this got to be the greatest comeback in Niner history. I mean, I remember the 2002 against the Giants. My mind's blanking on some of the comebacks we've had in the playoffs, but I'm sorry. This was the greatest. But let's not act like it's not a long season or a long off season if we don't.
24 hours. That's the rule.
24 hours, baby. 24 hours.
The comeback was just freaking insane. And I was sitting watching the game, just praying that they would be able to freaking come out the third quarter and just be on fire the rest of the night. That was my hope. And they were. The rest of the second half, they were on point pretty much the whole time, except for that one offensive drive where Purdy got sacked twice in a row. But they were able to get some kind of points, keep the momentum, had the momentum swing their way. we got a forced fumble that in that third quarter. We got the crazy IU catch, and then his touchdown that following, right after, pretty much. It was an roller coaster because it really did feel like the rails were coming off in that first half.
I
they were off.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the fact of that you just in games like that. Let's be real, on either side. If we had been blowing them out, they're blowing us. You just so much of your emotion is gone. It's more just like stunned silence and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling my girl, I didn't get the jitters. I wasn't outside literally smoking 4 cigarettes in a row. I wasn't doing any of that this game.
Mm-hmm.
I felt relatively, like when I say calm, of course I was yelling, let's fucking go, and that's a championship play, and all that stuff. But I felt relatively calm. And I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was. Because there's no reason to believe that we just taking off our Niner hats. There's no reason to believe that we were going to win this football game in that first half.
No.
Yeah. Everything
it looked bad. It really did.
And it was funny because I was sitting there. I told myself, I strictly put this on the offense. I put it on Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
I said, look, I still walk out of this game. I can't say championship defense, but I will say that this is opportunistic, maybe. Like, that's just not
They're
defense.
Resilient.
There you go. Resilient.
Because
I walked away.
Because if the defense, like, I'm putting it on both the offense and the defense, because we should have been able to put up more than 7 points in the first half on passing the ball, because aren't the Lions ranked low in pass defense?
That's for the Mr. McNiner.
Nice. And so, like, we should have been able to to put up more points than 7. But the defense allowing that many points in the first half, and I know that the Lions had a 2-headed running back monster that they had that the Niners defense had to deal with, because I know they've both been really good this season and have been giving teams lots of fits. Ugh. And our run defense has been very suspect this whole season for the most part. So, like, the fact that the defense is able to come back, straighten up for the second half, and just make the plays that they needed to make to be able to get us back in the game, like having offense, having score on that first drive back, having the defense force the fumble, get the recovery, score on that, get points on that drive, and then hold the Lions and get having really good plays and not letting them convert on 4th down twice in the second half was huge.
That was huge. It's like I said in the pregame. I said, I don't think the defense is going to come out and dominate. I didn't expect 24-7. I didn't expect all that, but that game kind of played out a little bit of what I expected. What I expected is, hey, I need the defense to come up with play, like you said, Jaymie. And I think that this can't be. We're going to talk about the offense. Somebody in the comments, I can't remember who. My bad. We're going to get into that. That's Friday's show, and it was very. Hey, look, come up to the place when I need. You clearly saw the momentum. Let's be real. This game would have been over if we would have scored that touchdown. They marched down the field and scored a touchdown. It was like, it doesn't matter if we score we can't stop them. That's what was disheartening. Was the fact is, like, dude, we can't fucking stop them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my worry came from. And then the offense clicking it up, but not just clicking. And this is something that Kyle, I give him props on, was not going away from the run. Was not going, because it would have been very easy for Kyle to go spread it out 5 wide. Aiden Hutchinson would have took over this game, and it was very, very. And when I asked y'all, when I said, how do you analyze this game? What I meant by that is, this team clearly, this defense mainly, clearly has issues.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't think Patrick Mahomes is licking his chops, which, by the way, big props to the secondary. But you don't think Patrick Mahomes is licking his chops?
Yeah.
You don't think, like somebody said, Pacheco, Andy Reid versus Steve Wilkes, y'all. Andy Reid versus Steve Wilkes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's not doom and gloom. It's not, this is where I almost felt like Ambry was going to make a game-winning pick. Almost, just because I was like, now watch. As much as we've been on Ambry's ass and everything like that, watch him be the difference in this game type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. I just wanted to hop in and say, look, proud. I'm so jealous. Like, I almost for a split second, before the fucking I don't care set in, I was like, is this lightweight a punishment from God? Just from all the bullshit Niner football I had to watch at Levi Stadium to not be there when I have season tickets, to not be there, literally the greatest game in Levi Stadium history.
Yeah.
But I got over that quickly. As proud as I am, as much as I'm going to come into work smiling and wearing my Victory Monday t-shirt and everything like that, the quest ain't over, bro.
Yeah.
The quest ain't over. I've been here twice.
I know.
I've been here twice. This is the third time coming here since 2012 that I could say I remember, this Super Bowl. I remember this season. I remember the NFC Championship game. This was twice. And you don't get it done in 2 weeks, it feels shittier because I was telling my girl today, I said, it's even more what ifs. Because I said, look, if we lose this game, what if, Jake Moody makes that kick, but you still had to get through another game.
Mm-hmm.
Lose the Super Bowl, it's literally what ifs, All right, Joe. Well, awesome to be able to go another week, eh?
All right, man.
All righty. All right. Well, that was I'm like, I am, for our viewers who don't know, I was at work the first half of the game. So when I got off, I checked the score and I was a little bit concerned, not a little bit. I was very concerned about what was going on. And so I really only got to see the second half. But yeah, I know we'll talk more about it later, but with us playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, that'll be a later Friday show and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that later. But it's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. I still can't, the Brandon Ayuk play that bounce off of the face mask and him keep going and catching it and then getting the touchdown to finish off that drive was like, I feel like that was the big momentum swing, to be honest. Like, because
he didn't have much going on at that point.
Yeah, because I feel like he does that crazy catch. We got it. We got into the red zone, and then Purdy was able to hit him, and I forgot what kind of route it was, but he was able to hit him, and so like a play or two later. So and then the following drive, we get the forced fumble off of the Lions, and so then we were able to go back immediately, and I think that was when we got the field goal. So that I think that either tied us or got us up 3. I can't remember at that point. But
I think that was the tie one.
Was that the tie? Yeah, I feel like that was the tie. And so it was just freaking, it was crazy, honestly. And it's almost like the team's like reverse. Like the Lions are doing everything perfectly in the first half. We weren't. And in the second half, we were doing everything perfectly, and then the Lions were not. It's kind of wild, to be honest.
Like I said, I really want to know what was said I would die to get some sort of footage or just even the audio. I would love to hear the audio of what was said at halftime.
something had to have been said because the way that team came back after halftime was a different freaking team, man. It really was. Like
They walked
that
off the
was
field
not
with
the same
no
team.
confidence.
I don't know if Kyle like just was like yelling his head off or whatever was going on, just being like, I don't know. I would love to have that audio too. And I must have been something, or whoever was speaking in that locker room. It must have been something.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and at this point, I want to say to everybody who has probably still doubts Brock,
mhm.
what more does the guy have to do? I thought last week was enough. He now led, a double, come up from behind, double digits, come from behind. Um, he was making plays with his arm, his legs. Don't give me that he's some dink and dunk bullshit anymore. I mean, what more could you guys want?
For real. For
Uh,
literally, he
are we
kept
ready for the Super Bowl or are we off for the Super Bowl? I'm not sure what you mean on that one, Mark.
I I'm unfortunately working, but I will
Oh,
probably be off um by the second half, more than likely.
yeah, if
If
it's on,
depending on what Super Bowl is, because I'm assuming the Super Bowl is going to be in the evening ish.
yeah, it's probably going to start at like 4 or 5 or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, then I'll be golden. Um, and so um yeah, but Purdy keeping plays alive with his legs had a crazy scrambling
Couple
day.
of them.
Couple of them kept the drive alive, kept everything going. Did a nice crazy pass, like evading a sack to Juice. Got Juice on like that crazy third down conversion, or I think it was a third down. I can't remember. Um, and then got hit Kittle like twice, and went to Debo and kept giving it to Debo because Debo was one of the few people making positive yards. He's like, go, just go, just go. And so it's just I my thing is they cannot start like that against the Chiefs. They cannot
No.
at all,
I
guys.
don't think any of
Like
our hearts or
Mahomes,
emotions can take
and we'll talk
another
about
start
this
like
way
it.
more on Friday. But Mahomes is a different beast who we have not had to face in the playoffs. We haven't had to face a QB of his caliber in our playoffs because he's in the AFC. So he it's it's gonna be an interesting game, honestly. It's gonna be a very interesting Super Bowl to be honest. But yeah, we'll talk about more about that on Friday and next week. Or the upcoming weeks. And do you have anything else you want to mention, Jason? I'm like running all over the place, but like
No, I think we're all running all over the place because, especially if you'd seen my halftime show, like I'm not going to say that I necessarily lost faith, but I will say that I was an angry motherfucker at halftime with all the missed tackles. We couldn't stop anything on the. I think they had almost 150 yards rushing at halftime, and like I said, I don't think I ever lose faith for something like that. But like I was mad. Um,
the missed tackles are an issue. It's a big
yes,
issue.
but people are saying that that's just a Wilkes thing. And I'm like, no, it's not just a Wilkes thing. This is an issue that has been going on for what's for a while. But again,
Mhm.
that seemed to just disappear in the second half. Um, what is up, Anshul? How's it going, my brother? Super Bowl
Hello,
bound
hello.
we are.
And yes, I would like more
Oh,
Kittle
sorry
and
about
Juice plays as well. Very much so.
Juice.
Like the
Speaking of
fact that
someone who
Kittle got
showed
like
up,
two or three, huh?
speaking of Juice, someone who just showed up with a couple of huge that toe drag or not even toe drag, but where he knew exactly
Hmm.
where that first down marker was. Put his feet there, planted them, and then went for the ball. I'm like, holy hell, that's a fullback,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. We
yeah.
have the best fullback in the league. No other fullback probably makes
Juice
that.
is so underrated on this team, and it's super unfortunate because he's so freaking good. Like if you guys remember in the 2017 season, he was like one of our bright spots because he was the one making plays half the time. Um, and I know a lot of his thing now is making sure to direct blocking and pass for McCaffrey and stuff like that, and to help with blocking. But he's so good, guys. He's so good, and I would love to see more of him. And the fact that Kittle only got like 3 or 4 targets this game is crazy, and I would like to see more of him. But I know that he was probably pretty much being used as a chip for the Lions defensive line to help out.
Hutchinson.
So yeah,
I am going to
Hutchinson, yeah.
agree with Anshul on this point. Yes, again, if you'd watched my halftime show, I kind of went off on Chase Young and the entire defensive line in general, but he did definitely show up for quite a few plays in the second half when he showed up.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, like I said, I think I've got to get off here pretty soon just because I'm running on fumes because I got to get up at like 2.
No worries, no
I
worries.
I can't wait to do my reaction video tomorrow. I think that's probably going to be the most funnest one I've done so far.
Mhm.
And then I can't wait for Tuesday show, Friday show. I don't know if I want to do a full preview of the
Because we still
of
have
the
a whole other week
yeah.
too.
I think what I'll do is I'll go over their awards, and then because the NFL award show is going to be on Thursday night, so maybe we'll just
Okay.
do a review over who won awards and all that kind of stuff and everything for Friday or on Friday night. But other than that, great game. Man, we're back in the big game. We're back to the Super Bowl. Damn, it feels good.
We did it, man. We made,
I,
and now I need to get the audio of Kittle from the end of the last Super Bowl where he says, "I'll be back. I'll be back
yep,
here. I
I
will be
would
back."
love. Yeah,
We need to get that audio because that was like the first thing I thought of is that audio.
yep.
And so I think the thing is a lot of these guys were, not everybody, but there's a good chunk of these guys who were here during that run. And so that they, and the fact that it's the Chiefs again,
Mm-hmm.
it's got to make them a little bit pissed off. So I hope that they can use some of that energy to their advantage.
Well, on that note, Jaymie and everybody else, thank you very much. I gotta get to sleep. I gotta get up so early.
No worries. I'm gonna probably wrap it up too anyway. So
And
more than
with
likely.
everything else, like and subscribe if you guys aren't there. Everybody else, Fa'i Fatai, Telly Lava. See you tomorrow and Tuesday, everybody.
Bye.
Deuces.
Deuces. Alrighty, guys. So unless anybody has any more comments, we've been going for about 20 minutes now, so probably wrap it up. Not too much more to say. I could go over the stats real quick if you're curious. I should probably do that. Let me do that real quick. Share screen. Sure. All right, let's see. Oh, it's actually not working right now. Hold on. Let's see if we can get the stats. All right, so we don't have the stats yet. So that was a bust. My bad, guys. Well, anyway, crazy come from the behind win. Purdy pulled it off. It's crazy, guys. Won't keep you guys from enjoying the rest of your evening. Have a great, wonderful night. I'll run through the formalities one more time real quick. Like my main guy said at the beginning of the show, if you want to help support Niner FIFA Radio, check out our affiliate link. It'll be in the description of this live stream, or if you listen to the audio version, check out that. That link is a great way to help support the show. If you want to save money, if you want to try to go to the Super Bowl and support the Niners, use our promo code NinerFIFARadio at Seat Giant. They help you save some money on all of your stuff. That's a great way to help support the show as well. Also, give us a follow on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. We're at NinerFIFARadio, and Twitter at NinerFIFAR. And also, if you want to subscribe to us, check out NinerFIFARadio.com/subscribe. That's also a great way to help support the show. Oh, also, yeah, Jake Moody did have the missed field goal in the first half, but he was perfect in the second half, and that's all that matters. Was this the greatest? I honestly think it was. It was crazy. They came back from 17 points, so it was insane. But they did it, guys. They freaking did it, and I'm honestly very, very, very surprised about it. Well, we'll leave that on. Yeah. Anything else, guys, before I let you guys go? All right. Alrighty, guys. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys next week. And as always, go Niners and let's freaking go. We are NFC champions of this season and we're going to the Super Bowl. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.